Hello, everybody. Today we're doing a rivals tier list on everything, including melee. Alright, assault rifle. It's an A. I think just because it's hit scan, it has. I'm pretty sure it's just base movement, but it's really good, and you can laser with that thing. Bow. I'm gonna put this in C just because of the new weapons like laser rifle, daggers, and laser pistols that are like super good hit scan. I feel like most of the projectile weapons aren't as good as they used to, even though it has a double jump and a movement increase. It's not the best. Burst rifle, about the same as the assault rifle. One just shoots in 3 and does a little bit more damage. Chainsaw. I'm gonna put this in B tier just because it's the fastest weapon in the game. It gives you like I'm pretty sure a 50 or 70% increase. Hexagun is S because it has a fast reload. It's got splash damage and everything that you would want in a secondary gun. Fists, probably D tier just because they really only are good for when you're going to get the scythe. Flamethrower, I think just alone, like you would want. I think it's a bit worse than chainsaw just because it's got. Actually, no, it's better than chainsaw. It's got medium range, but kind of low range. It's just really annoying. Then flare gun with its buffs, it's going in A tier. Um, just because it lasts so long and does so much damage. Flashbang, top of B tier, even after the nerfs. Freeze ray, it's only really good with C4 and battle axe, but I'm thinking same as bow, just because it like reduces your uh damage by so much. Grenade launcher. Um, I'm gonna say right behind the chainsaw, just because you can wall jump with that. Oh, I forgot to get um, whatchamacallit. All right, now I have this stuff. Um, Grenade. Actually, I'm moving flare gun down to the top of B tier with flashbang, just cause you know. All right. Actually, I'm gonna move fist down to F, just cause you use them at the start of the game, then buy scythe, and then you don't use them ever again. Okay. Well, yeah, grenade. Grenade is good for damage. Like if someone's ratting with a trowel and flare guns, you can just pop a grenade in there and do a lot of damage. Or you can grenade jump, and yeah, it's pretty solid. Handgun. It's better than bow, but not better than chain, like any of these. Handgun is like a more accurate Uzi, and it just does. Yeah, that's all it is. Um, Katana, A tier in front of grenade. Just because if someone's sniping, you just jump and use your katana, and they're gonna get headshotted by their own shot. And it does good melee damage. Knife, behind bow and in front of freeze ray, just because knife kind of gets outdated when you realize chainsaw can do it, but 10 times better. All people really use knife for is knife and freeze ray combo. You freeze someone and then backstab them right as they get unfrozen. But that's not a really good, like a reliable strat. Medkit is S tier. You can just heal like 50 and then like 100 in like really fast. Well, 50 really fast, but and then minigun. I'm thinking B tier just because if they use a katana, it's game over for you. And if they're using grenade launcher or anything with movement, then you're just dead because you can't. It's just so big and slow. Alright, then Molotov, it's A tier just because of how much. Like you have a total of like 4 mollies in a full game, pretty sure, and they just do so much damage. Paintball gun, I say right there because it's just like not the best weapon right now. They need to buff it a bit more because these two are just better, and this it takes too long to reload. And then revolver, A tier, the back of A tier, just because like you can use it at a distance, or you can use it at like point blank. It's just good at every range. It's reliable, a pretty fast reload, good speed. You can't really go wrong with it. RPG, it's kind of the same thing with bow, but it does less damage. It's slower. You're slower. Um, Only really good thing you can do with it is rocket jump, but you can do that 10 times better with grenade launcher, or grenade, or satchel, or trip mine. Alright, scythe. A tier. Just because, like, you can get to angles you couldn't without, like, using one of your number 4 util. Because you can go down fast, up fast, side to side, forward. Um, yeah, it's more like a movement ability. Alright, shorty. behind flashbang, just because it's like so whatchamacallit. It's not really reliable. Sometimes it hits for 100, and then sometimes it hits for 12, and sometimes it just doesn't even hit. Shotgun, better than rocket. It's just not good. You can use literally any primary weapon up here instead of it. Slingshot, top of B tier. It is like a secondary energy rifle that is just so good. It passes through katana and it melts. And you don't have to reload it. Smoke grenade. Um, they buffed it so it's like as good as the freeze ray. It just doesn't really have. Oh, dang. Um, it doesn't have a good like. I mean, it can work with satchels, but it doesn't really, because they can just hear it and they won't go into the smoke. It's only good if literally everybody has smokes in like duos or quads, because you can just make a ginormous smoke. Sniper, behind medkit, just because when you get good at it, it's like the best weapon in the game. But to people that aren't good at it, it's still good. Like, you have to be more precise. Trip mine. Ever since the buff, it's been one of the best utils beside medkit, because you can put two at the same time and they do 149. Then travel, right there. Wanna know why? If you here, let me make a live representation. What you can do. You make a wall with the trowel, and then like at the start, you stand right here, and then you place the wall like at your feet. Then you'll get kind of like launched up at the top, and then you melee that, and you'll go like all over the place, and then you go like super high, and you can have a sniper or something. It's not too reliable, but like they won't really see it coming. So yeah. Alright, Uzi. Above slingshot just because it's not better than revolver or exogun. So but it's not worse than slingshot. Crossbow. If you watch my other video, you'll know this is my favorite gun just because it's fun. Um, I would say it's below bow just because it doesn't have a double jump. It's got good move. It's like it's just worse than bow. Daggers? Up there. Because they're better than the Uzi. Because you can't deflect them. They're hit scan. Um, they're pretty fast to fire. And they go through katana. Battle axe? Just from what I've seen, it's not good. I've seen like 2 people use it. It doesn't do good. All right, satchels. They're the most versatile thing in the whole game. You can throw them into your enemy spawn like a grenade, and then detonate them. They insta kill if you stack all 3. You can trap with it. You can combo it with literally almost anything on this list. You can literally put them on your teammate's back, have them run in, and you can detonate them like a freaking suicide grunt from Halo Reach. You can, let me see. You can do hops in the air. You can go like, you can do 3 giant hops, and then you can stick them to your enemies, and whenever they shoot, it'll block a shot and hit them for 50. If you throw them like um in the air, and like they're kind of, and you get really lucky, they can block a shot for you, and then even if you die, your teammate can still shoot them and get kills from your ability. And it's just amazing. Energy pistols. Yeah, they're super good. It's like it's like having an Uzi with infinite. It's like Uzi and slingshot mixed together, but buffed. Um, energy rifle right there. Just because it's not better than sniper or any of the ARs, but it's like it just bounces off walls infinitely, so it's really good. All right, this is the final thing, so tell me if you agree or not.